So welcome everyone. This is just a short video to explain to you a little bit more about my upcoming Yoga of the Voice course that I'm teaching here live in Barcelona for the first time in English. So this is a course that has evolved over the years. It started off as a 2 to 3 hour workshop. Then it became 3 3-hour workshops. And now it's a full-on kind of 40-hour professional development, teacher training, something you can add on to your yoga teacher training, or for those of you that are singers or musicians and would like to begin to work with your voice more consciously. This is a really wonderful deep dive into the fifth chakra. Okay, so the throat space, Visshudha Chakra. So I've got some notes that I want to share with you, and then I'm also going to just take you to my webpage where you can see a full rundown of all the content that we're going to work through over the 3 weekends together. So first of all, I wanted to share a little bit about why I created this course. Really, it's with the intention of helping you move into a deeper relationship with your voice, your singing voice, but also your spoken voice. And what do I mean by that? I mean your speech. I mean the words that you speak to yourself internally and those that you use externally to communicate. I created this course to help you move into a deeper awareness and observation of how you're speaking to yourself and how you're communicating with others. You know, our voice is a powerful tool. It can be used to heal and to harm. And so working with the fifth chakra, working with all the themes of our throat chakra, the way that we express, the way that we communicate, is a really powerful work that we can do internally. And this course is designed to help you recognize the power of your words. So I will be teaching you some vocal techniques, some voice techniques, just to help open and strengthen the voice on the level of singing, to help you become a bit more of a confident singer, and also to fall in love with the sound of your voice, the resonance, the texture, the harmonies that you make. We use mantras and sacred song in a way to move into a deeper relationship with prayer. And one of the things I love about mantras and Bhakti yoga is that it really has the capacity to open the heart like nothing I've experienced. And by using these sacred words, we begin to shift things internally. So I see mantras like codes or passwords that leave energetic imprints upon the psyche. So when we sing them, we're not just singing them externally, that they're having this kind of sending out these imprints and these geometric shapes that are words, sending those into the world, right? These prayers, but they're also having an impact upon our internal landscapes, opening up spaces within us so that we can receive more energy, more joy, more love. So one of the other benefits of chanting mantras is the silence they create. It kind of seems paradoxical, right? To sing to create noise or sound in order to create silence. But the reality is that that's exactly what happens when you repeat these mantras over and over again. It's like chanting magical words. We silence the mind and we move into a deeper meditative state. Also, just the act of singing for a period of time, it brings a kind of warmth to the body, helping to lift our spirits. It really starts to shift things internally, freeing up energetic blocks and hardness and generating more freedom. So I'm just going to read directly from the website, and I will put a link below this video so that you can find the website yourself and find the page with the event there. So in the outline it says, this course is aimed Those of you who wish to enter into a conscious relationship with your spoken and sung voice in order to experience its fullest potential and all the many ways in which it can heal, relieve, and uplift the human spirit. So here I'm making reference, to the power of our words. Our voice is a powerful creative tool in this sacred space, the altar of the fifth chakra, the womb of the word. So the fifth chakra is also known as the second womb of the body. It's where we gestate our reality. In the second chakra, in the space of the sacred sexual organs, the womb space, that's where where biological life is formed, right? Where we reproduce, we procreate in that area. But here is also a space of gestation. We gestate our thoughts and we give voice to them. We create our reality from this space. So it's a really powerful space where that sits between the heart and the head. And it's a way to communicate these two, to bring expression to these two altars of the body. You will learn different vocal techniques that connect you with the resonant chambers of the body in order to find strength, power, clarity, and freedom in your singing voice. We will be studying powerful mantras from Tibet and India, delving into their mystery and symbolism, and experiencing the power of prayer. Okay? So importantly, who is this for? So I would say that this course is aimed at those of you who have had some experience in the world of yoga, in the world of Bhakti yoga or, yoga asana, meditation. It's not for complete beginners in that sense. I would say you need to have some interest in mantras, in sacred song, in Bhakti yoga, in kirtan, in those sorts of practices. Or it's also for those of you that are singers or enjoy singing and are looking to connect with your voice in a more conscious way, looking for different tools to connect more deeply with your authentic voice. And perhaps you have an interest in understanding the power of sacred mantra and song. Okay, I would also say that this is a great course for those of you that are yoga teachers and are wanting to share mantra in your classes. Maybe you are teaching a teacher training program as well, and you're wanting to offer some Bhakti yoga in the teacher training. This would be a great course for you as well. So you're going to learn, as I've mentioned before, vocal techniques. We'll also be learning the art of harmony and singing in a group. I'll be teaching you different mantras and their symbolism and the deities that we sing to, different invocations to connect with these different energies within us, these different divine energies that are represented by different deities such as Ganesha or Durga or Shiva. Okay, so we will be discussing the symbolism of these deities and what they actually represent within us. And also, super important, I'll be giving you different practices and teaching on the art of listening, okay, because sound and singing is intimately related with listening and the depth of our listening, the quality of our listening, and that we can also transpose into our daily lives. How do we listen? What are we really hearing when we are talking, conversing with other people? I'll also be teaching some physical asana yoga practices to free blocks in the body, mainly in the second chakra area, so around the hips and the pelvis, and then here around the chest and the throat area. So we'll be focusing on those areas. I'll be teaching about the 3 different diaphragms of the body, in the throat, the diaphragm in the ribcage, lungs, and then the pelvic diaphragm. And then breathwork and meditation practices as well to help free up different blocks. Okay, so I wanted to just explain, in detail what this course consists of, who is potentially for. Bookings are open, space is limited. As I mentioned before, it is happening in Barcelona. The dates are, Module 1 is the 22nd and 23rd of April. Module 2 is the 6th and 7th of May. And module 3 is the 20th and the 21st of May. So 3 weekends over about 6 to 7 weeks. There's also going to be a kirtan at the end of the course on the 3rd of June, which will kind of, be a night of celebration, finishing our course together, and also demonstrate how these mantras can be used in these settings to bring joy and elevation and lift up our spirits where we're all singing together. I'll be sending out reading lists, playlists, pre-recorded practices so that you can do a lot of your home practice with audio accompaniment. And then there's about 10 hours of study that you'll have to do at home. Okay? So as I said before, I will pop the link underneath this video. The location of this course is in a center in Barcelona called Silencio, and it's kind of on diagonal Calle Londres, but you'll see all of that in the information. Okay? All right, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to working with you.